Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. How are you? It's Jill. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Love having you be part of our live streams each week. And this is kind of it. I put in the copy above the final countdown. The final countdown. We're there, right? Now is the time where if you're wanting to get things in time for holiday gifting, we still have a lot of things here for you at Just Jill. So that's what we're going to be featuring tonight. Some last minute ideas, maybe some things for yourself too, because we're going to talk about some products that you haven't seen in a long time that we have special offers on. We have some great jewelry from our Just Jill Italian collection that we'll be featuring. So lots of fun things to share with you. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jan. Thanks for being here. Y'all are jumping in right away. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, we're going to be busy tonight. We're usually pretty busy, but today and tomorrow are sort of our cutoffs for a lot of our vendors that we work with that either ship their products from their warehouses or also, our head elf Bernadette will be shipping these things to you from our warehouse. So we are really going to hone in tonight on some great gift ideas. We have some great jewelry items for you that we haven't talked about for a while that are at some great prices. Italian jewelry from Danny Neufeld. A lot of that is all on sale, great prices. We have soap rocks. All soap rock sets are 10% off, and that's such a great last minute gift. We have a fun little, like, cheap and cheerful $20 item where you'll get 3 little stocking stuffers for people. So we'll be doing that as well. Just hi everybody who's jumping in. Kylie's in the chat tonight, so she'll be answering questions for you. If you have any comments, if there's anything we can help you with, just let us know. Hi everybody who's jumping in, all of our regulars. You know what I love about our group? Our little Just Jill community. I love that you all jump in and say, hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Like we're all just like one great big friend circle. I love that. Thank you. If only there could be more of that, right? If only we could make this as big of the world and have just that friendship and support, it would be awesome. Happy Hanukkah to those of you who are celebrating. And thank you if you're spending some time with us. We appreciate that for sure. All right, so let's jump in and start talking about a lot of things. We have a lot to get to. So if you have any questions, like I said, Kylie can provide links for you, can answer questions. Lynn said, love your gold chains. Well, we're going to be talking about these because these are from our Italian jewelry collection. And I have to tell you, the price on these is insane because when we brought in paperclip necklaces from Italy, they were one of the very first items that we brought in for Just Jill. And they're all sterling silver. But when I worked with this manufacturer, this is a company called Milor. They, provide a lot of the Italian jewelry to QVC. They make for David Markstein. Lisa Robertson, does a lot of their jewelry. So we all work with them at QVC, and of course we stayed in touch. But when we brought in paperclip chain from Italy, when we first launched Just Jill, there were a couple things that I wanted to make sure happened. One, if we were going to do any plating, I wanted to make sure that we used 18 karat gold, and I wanted to make sure that the amount of plating that we used on the pieces was higher than the industry standard. You have to keep in mind when we brought a lot of these pieces in and, kind of made these purchase orders for these pieces, it's when gold was a lot less expensive. If I were to try to redo these chains now with Milor, I have to be honest, we would probably have to, I don't know if we double the price, but they would be significantly higher. So to be able to get these made in Italy chains, 18 karat gold over sterling silver, or we have them in all silver too. I'm going to hold them up for you. They're at a rockin' deal. So let me just show you what your options are. We have 2 different gauges of this paperclip chain, and these chains, they kind of had this moment, and then things have been a little, I feel like they quieted down a little bit because a lot of jewelry looks you were seeing were layers, but they were much more delicate chains. And now the paper clips kind of seeing this resurgence again. So we do 2 sizes. The first one here is what we call our petite. So you can see what that looks like. And what I love about our paper clip, I almost said potato chip. What I love about our paperclip chain is that it is all high polished. So as it rolls, that's why you're seeing so much shimmer around my neck. And so this is the petite. And the petite comes, I believe, Kylie, you might need to help me on this with the paperclip chains. I think the petite comes in 16 and 18 inches. Yes. I think, because I'm pretty sure that's what I have on. 16 and 18 in the petite, and you can do it in the 18 karat gold over sterling or the all sterling. But then we do a larger gauge if you want something a little bit bolder. And again, look at how the light dances off that baby. And we have that style, the larger, in 18 and 20 inches. So that's what I did here. I did the 16 inch and I did a 20 inch and layered those together. And I love the way the two of them shimmer together for layering. They do have a lobster claw clasp, as you can see here. Lynn said, my paperclip chain I got a couple years ago still looks like new. Well, great. I'm so glad, Lynn. They should. They're really nicely made. I like that when you look at the chain, that like they just have movement to them. So as you're, wearing it, it really just sort of moves with you, right? It's a beautiful chain. Our pieces too will come. Kylie, can you grab out of that bag one of those little blue velvet Just Jill bags? We actually package this in like signature Just Jill packaging. So I'll show that to you here. So in case you've never bought some of this jewelry from us before, it will come in your little velvet Just Jill pouch. And so it's either the silver or the yellow 18 karat gold over sterling. It's all nickel free, by the way, all made in Italy. We have our regular paper clip in an 18 or a 20 inch. I feel a little tickle coming. And then we have it's coming. I can feel it. Don't you hate that? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. And then we have the petite in the 16 or the 18 inches in the sterling or in the gold. Okay, so shimmer, 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 all made in Italy and all at great prices. So you can find those all over at justjillshop.com. And they're just beautiful pieces. And I think, again, if you have somebody who loves jewelry and you want to give them really fine jewelry, because it's precious metal. I mean, this isn't base metal. This isn't costume jewelry. This is beautiful, made in Italy, sterling silver, 18 karat gold over sterling. If you want to give some really beautiful pieces of jewelry for the holiday season, I think you'll find that these are at some great prices. In fact, I'm going to even look them up right now so I can tell you. So the 16 inch used to be $79. And that's a great price for that. It's now $49. The 18 inch used to be $89. It's $59. So, and if you want the larger size 18 inch was $99. It's now $59. And the 20 inch used to be $109, and now it's $69. So some awesome, as my dear friend in college, Ann Elizabeth, used to say, awesome possum deals on these beautiful chains. All right. So that's what we have for you there. If you're liking the idea of a hoop earring to match, okay, these earrings come in a choice of metals. We did these in a kind of black rhodium, which I love, but I wasn't sure you could see the shape of them as well because they kind of blend into my hair a little bit. But this is like what I wear all the time. This earring, this was one of the first items that we brought to Just Jill. It was paperclip necklaces, and it was these earrings. And we called these Jill's Perfect Hoop because this earring was based off of a pair of sterling silver designer earrings I have by this designer called Ippolita. And they were an earring that I sort of splurged on I mean, this is even when I worked at QVC and I had access to every hoop you could imagine. But I just happened to see them when I was shopping, and I felt like the size and the gauge and the style was perfect. And I think I paid $195 for them, and like didn't take them off for like 5 years in a row. Like they were just like my most favorite hoop earring. So when I started to work with Milor, and we were talking about like, well, what are some things that we could offer at Just Jill, I literally sent them my earring and I said, I want this. I want this gauge. I want this shape. I want this size because it's my most favorite hoop earring. And I feel like it just checks off every box. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's not too skinny. It's definitely not too fat. I love the high polish because I love to see the metal gleam. So if you just want a great 1.5-inch hoop earring, just a fun little easy updated look to match back, let me tell you, these earrings, and these have been a bestseller for us. They have like all 5-star reviews. They are 1.5 inches. They're our Italian polished hoop earring. They were $49. Okay, I feel like those of you who have shopped with silver for me for a really long time, let's step into the time machine and go back to like 1995, because that's sort of the price point we're going to be at with these earrings. Are you ready? They were $49, which I think is a screaming deal for beautiful Italian jewelry. They're $34 now. $34. And we have them for you, just so that you know. I'm just going to double check to make sure. We have them in the black rhodium. We have them in the 18 karat gold yellow plate. And I have these in a rose gold too. So if you've always wanted rose gold, but like gold is $4,100 an ounce, everybody. I said to somebody the other day, I don't know how people are ever going to afford a quality weighted piece of 14 karat gold jewelry again, unless the market just completely crashes. And I don't want to wish that on anybody. So to be able to get the look of this, is all you're seeing is 18 karat gold. Who is going to see these earrings on me and think that they are a plated earring? Nobody. Nobody. They are great. We did just a simple clutch back because that's what mine were. And again, that's kind of the blackened rhodium. So it's a gunmetal color, or we have it in the yellow, or we have it in the rose. Yes, we can get these to you by Christmas. Yes, they will come in your little Just Jill pouch. And they're $34. You're welcome. That's a good buy. Okay. Also, so I mentioned that we have these in rose gold. If you would like to have a really pretty necklace, this has been one of our very popular pieces. And I'm just going to go back. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm back over on the Just Jill website because I want to make sure that I'm getting you all of the right prices for all these cool things. By the way, I have Roman glass pieces coming up from Danny Neufeld. Okay, so this is our open work, and this is from a bronze collection that I did with our Italian partners, and we called it Bellissimo Bronzo. And Bellissimo Bronzo really means, beautiful bronze. And so this piece was one of our best sellers. It was $49. Okay, you're getting this beautiful Rolo chain. Okay. And we have it in rose gold, the 18 karat rose gold over bronze, or we have 18 karat yellow gold over bronze. This has an adjustable chain. So it's 18 inches with a 2-inch extender. Are you ready? It was $49. It's now on sale for $29. $29. And this beautiful detail was taken and designed after one of the beautiful stained glass and kind of wrought iron windows that I had seen when I had traveled to Italy years ago with QVC. I actually have a picture of it, and it's a picture of the window, and I just thought it was so beautiful. So we were able to create this beautiful look from the window. Isn't that so pretty? Love that, love that, love that. So all high polished bronze on this little baby Rolo chain. So great. 18 to 20 inches. Okay. And that's done in the rose gold. I love rose gold on navy blue. Maybe one of my favorite color jewelry combinations ever. Rose gold and navy rocks. Love it. Okay. So there's that. Okay. That's a great piece. Also from Bellissimo Bronzo. If you're looking at this long double chain I'm wearing, wait till you see this baby. This is another favorite of mine. This is so fun. I love showing this to you. This is a strand of beautiful, as you can see, like mirror finish, flattened Rolo chain. And then these are nuggets, everybody, of tourmaline. The green tourmaline, the pink tourmaline, all the different like kind of tumbled nugget looks on, and I love this. I loved seeing that little sort of baby chain, and look how they're all still faceted. So they're nuggets and they're all a bit free form in shape, but they've all been tumbled and they've all been faceted. So you have this beautiful long chain. Let me get you the details. I know you're wondering. So let me get you all of that scoop. So this was a $89 chain. It's 30 inches long. It's a double strand necklace and it's now on sale for $69. Was 89, now 69. And again, something that we can, look at this. Great, right? Something that we can get to you in time for Christmas. So love that, love that, love that. So pretty with your burgundy, so pretty with emerald green. Wait, pink goes good with green, doesn't it? I think we should rename this the Glinda Elfie necklace because it's pink and green, right? Like, how perfect is that? But think about this with your, like I said, your burgundies, your maroons, your emerald greens, but how gorgeous this would also be on gray, beautiful on brown. Of course, I have it on with my navy. So you can wear this with so many different things. And if you love the look of these tumbled stones, can I tell you, we have this matching bracelet. And the bracelet is so cool because they're a little bit more round. I'm not sure how many strands are here. Let me count them for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 strands. Okay. And the fun thing about these is, you know, you can kind of twist them around a little bit so that it's a little bit more straight. Or you can have it all twisted. But these particular stones are all like shimmery faceted, which I think is so pretty. Look at that. Aren't those gorgeous? So the length on this, I just want to make sure I have this right. This was an expensive piece because those are all genuine natural of origin stones. So this is a 7.5-inch bracelet, but it has a 1-inch extender, and it has one of those styles that, as I'll show you here, you can make a little bit longer or shorter with the little chain extension. So it's an inch max, but if you just want to do like a quarter of an inch, a quarter of an inch, a quarter of an inch, you can do that too. And it is going to fit a little bit smaller. I mean, I usually wear a 7 to 7.25-inch bracelet. So even though that's 7.5, that fits me fine because you have so many strands. When a bracelet is thicker, even though it might be the same length as a thinner bracelet that you have, it's going to fit a little bit more snug. That makes sense, right? So beautiful piece. And that normally was $129. We took $30 off. So now it's under $100 at $99. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Okay. All right. Then what else do I have? Okay, let me just show you a couple more earrings. Oh, this is another really good earring I think you're going to want to see. It's a little bit chubbier than the Jill's Perfect hoop. Okay, here's the Jill's, the Italian 1.5-inch, like perfect, so good, $34 worth every penny. Then this one is a little bit smaller, but look at the detail on this one. And this one does have a snap bar closure. So let me get you the deets on this one. So this is going to be, give me 1 second, please. Stand by. This is our Italian 1.25-inch hoop. These were $49 and they are now $34. And I have them not only in the 18 karat yellow gold over sterling. So again, the look of 18 karat gold. Can you afford an 18 karat gold hoop earring that looks like this? It would be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You can have the look for $34. Made in Italy, snap bar closure, which is so nice. And really, really nicely done. So let me just put that on so you can see what it looks like. So I do have this one in all sterling as well as the gold over silver. So there you can see sort of like if you want something that has a, maybe, you know, again, this is skinnier hoop. I like the skinny hoop, but sometimes you just want a little bit more presence, right? So there's your earring with a little bit more presence at a great price. Okay, so there's that earring. Then let's talk about a few pieces that I have for you from Danny Neufeld. So Danny Neufeld makes beautiful jewelry. It's all made in Israel, and he has created some really pretty things. So let me just show you what I have from Danny. First of all, Roman glass is incredible. If you've never seen it before, look at that, right? It's like so great. So that's glass that was unearthed and is thousands of years old. This is actual, Roman glass, these little artifact pieces that were discovered, little broken pieces here or there. This patina that you see on there is actually, part of the aging process of this incredible artifact. And what happens, and just to show you kind of the back of the piece, so you can see like it's this kind of milky green glass. But what they do is when they find these pieces, when they decide like there's nothing we can really do with it, we're going to make jewelry out of it. In order to shape these shards and broken pieces of the Roman glass, they actually have to remove the patina off the surface. So they use this very fine, like, tool that takes off like this sliver of a layer off of the glass. That's the patina. They polish, clean, buff the glass itself into whatever shape it's going to be, and then they hand apply the patina back onto the glass. It's pretty remarkable, right? So if you're somebody who wants that pretty iridescence by your face, how gorgeous. It's like the northern lights. Our lights here are really bright, so I think you're not seeing the iridescence as beautifully as they are. But it's like when I see this in person, I'm seeing greens and oranges and pinks, almost like a sunset. And then I love the swirl of the sterling silver all the way around it. So these are just a simple French wire earring, really beautiful. And if you are somebody who loves the idea of Roman glass, I can tell you that those earrings, stand by, if I can find them for you quickly. Those earrings are going to be, Kelly, I might need your help in finding those. Or maybe I can just look up here. For the earrings? Yeah. All right, so the Roman glass earrings, what was the price on those? 69 was the price, and sorry, now 89. Hold on. Yes, used to be 89. Oh, they were 89, and now they're 49. They were 89, and now they're 49. So they're this beautiful shepherd's hook earring. And then one of our very first Roman glass pieces, and a piece that I actually bought for myself because I loved it so much, is this one. And I love a square. I love cushion cut, and I'm more of a square person than round. I guess I'm just a square, but it's hip to be square, right? But I love it especially when a square is set on point, like the shape of a baseball diamond. So that's what we have here on this pendant. And so we have this beautiful pendant, really large piece, as you can see, of the Roman glass, which I just think is gorgeous. It's on a classic box chain. The length on this is going to measure, just so you know, 18 inches. This was also $89, and it's on sale for $49. Look at the pretty bead detail on that. And that's a really nice close-up, so you can see that patina of the Roman glass. Only thing I'll tell you about the Roman glass, everybody, is you want to make sure this is the last thing that you put on, kind of like pearls, and it's the first thing you take off. Don't put this on and then spray your perfume. Okay, put the perfume on first and then put this on. Have your hairspray done and then put this on. Because again, you're talking about a glass that's thousands of years old, and what you don't want to have happen is have any of these sort of other sprays, chemicals, whatever they might be, do any damage to that patina. So if you want to keep that patina with that little bit of shine and that beautiful opalescence, again, don't swim in this, don't shower in this. This is kind of like pearls. Put it on last, take it off first and you'll have it for years to come. Speaking of pearls, I also have this pretty set from Danny that I think you all are going to love too. And this, if you're still looking for something like a set for somebody, or you're really wanting something special for somebody, this is a really pretty set. And this was $69. We're taking the sale price down to $59. And it's not just for a choice of necklace or earring, you get both. So you get the sterling silver 18-inch chain. You get this really pretty pearl at the end with this gorgeous detailed top cap. And then you get the matching earrings to go along with it. So this could be two gifts. I mean, think about that, everybody. Like this could be $30 for one sister and $30 for the other, or, $30 for this friend and $30 for your mom, however you want to divide it up. But I love the idea of just this really pretty, simple drop pearl. And it has that beautiful, I don't know if you could see that. It's kind of this signature rose that Danny does on a lot of his pieces. Isn't that nice? And like a really pretty iridescent freshwater cultured pearl. And then you have the glowiness of those pearls for the earrings to go next to it. So pretty next to your face. All right. So there's that piece. All right. Those are some good deals, I think, right? Paperclip necklaces, great prices. Earrings, great prices. Tourmaline, awesome. The bronzo, the Roman glass. And then we also have a couple of, Danny did some pieces with some just beautiful cubic zirconia. I mean, same kind of quality as you would find from, a Diamonique or whatever. Look how pretty those earrings are. So I just wanted to show you, like, if you're just looking for a little something quiet and sparkly, and I think you could wear that every day, kind of remind yourself that you're a star. I love the movement on that teardrop. I think that's so pretty. Aren't those great? And these are priced at, give me a second, I just saw them. Stand by, everybody. These are going to be, they were 59, now they're 44. So sterling silver and then that beautiful cubic zirconia to give you all that diamond like sparkle and luster in a really pretty stud earring. And if you do love the idea of wearing those sort of diamond simulants, we do also have this cool kind of hexagonal hoop, which I love the shape of that. It's an inside out hoop. So it has all those hand-set stones on the inside and the outside with a snap bar closure, sterling silver, nickel free. Those are on sale. They were 49, now they're 39. So some really, I think, again, like we tried to come up with some really nice jewelry offers, fine jewelry, unique pieces, things you're not going to see everywhere or have sort of that just Jill difference to them. And so many of the pieces we tried to keep it under $50 for you. So hopefully those were fun for you to shop for. On the fashion jewelry side of things, I just want to let you know we're down to our sort of final quantities on our little playful, whimsical jewelry set that we did this year with the Christmas tree earrings and necklace. And we have left the reindeer necklace and earrings. We started the season with quite a few of those. We're down to only a few left. And I think Bernadette marked these down to like $24. And you get the earrings and you get the pendant. They're nickel free. They're super fun and playful. I like them because as much as I love it when I see people wear, a Quacker Factory Santa sweater or a snowman sweater or whatever, it's just not me. That's just not my style. I love it when I see it on other people. It makes me smile and happy, but it's just not how I would feel comfortable wearing it. But I love the whimsy of this. Like, this is how I would go. And they also kind of reminded me of my grandma Bauer. I've talked about her a lot, but she was a bit eccentric, and she wore themed jewelry like this for like every single season. I think she might have even invented a few holidays just so she could find jewelry to wear for it. I thought these were just really, they to me, they look artisan crafted. So you get the earrings with the reindeer has kind of the look of the copper with the silver. And then the necklace has the gold with the silver. Aren't those cute? Super cute. And then for the tree, let me just, for some reason, trying to hang this so you can see it a bit better. Is that better? Come on, Jill. I think you can see that a little bit better. Look at the cute tree. And like all those pieces. I know, Terry, aren't they so cute? Each piece is a little different. I love the detail on them. Look at the cute little candy cane. And I love this chain too. I love the little kind of mini stations on there. So that's the tree pendant. And here's the tree earrings. Okay, 24 bucks. And Shelly, the chain length on this, let me find out for you. Does this have an extender? It does have an extender. I'm pretty sure. I think it's 16 with it. Yep. It's 16 with a 4-inch extender. So you can go anywhere from 16 to 20 inches with it. Okay, super cute, right? Look how cute. Gosh, I love it. So fun, makes me happy. All right, so that's that great deal. Okay, I have something really fun for you. It's super limited. If you think you're gonna want it, this is when you need to open up your another window for justjillshop.com and get ready to place your order, all right? So, oh, Kylie, where do we put that wonderful bag with the sample on it? Okay, thank you. So we were doing some things and kind of cleaning some things out, and we found a collection of an item that I loved forever. And we carried it at Just Jill here for a while, and then we haven't carried it for a while, but we found this little basket of quantity, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we have to put an offer out there. That's such a great last minute gift idea. So here, you don't have to put it together. I'll do it. Thanks. So what is this item? So these are called Finders Keepers, but it's key, K-E-Y, purse, P-U-R-S-E. And it looks like this, at least one of them does. And the idea is, this is what the idea is, okay? I don't want to ruin this one because I want to keep them so you can see how they're going to come to you. But here's what it is, and on the end it has this little hook, and the hook is for your keys. And you might be like, so I don't get it. Well, here's what you're going to love about it. Whether it's a wonderful bag, a tote bag, how many times have you dropped your keys in your tote bag and that sucker takes forever to find, to the point where you're convinced you've lost your keys? Happens to me often. The beauty here is when you drop this down into your purse, you have this cute little charm on the outside, but on the inside, right there are your keys. And you can do that on the outside of any bag. And even if you wanted to do it on something that zips, I just want to show you. You can drop it in a bag that zips, still zip your bag shut. You have this cute little charm, and there are your keys, okay? So here's the deal. I need you all to stay with me on this, okay? So we kind of put together this little grab bag offer. You're not going to get one. You're not going to get two. You're going to get 3 of them with shipping included for 20 bucks. Here's the catch. We kind of had to decide how to put the order together. And so every order will get, these are what the 3 are going to be, all right? Everyone will get this one. Why? Because it's my favorite. This was my original. I wore it for years and years and years and years and years. And then when we started carrying them at Just Jill, I got another one. So this one has always been my favorite. It looks classic. It goes on everything. It's not too loud, crazy, thematic. It just works, okay? So in your order of 3, you are going to get this one. Everybody will get this one. Everybody will get either a sort of high polished motif, could be a rectangle or a teardrop, or you'll get a heart, okay? So again, just want to make sure we're clear. Everybody's getting this one. No matter who orders it, everybody's getting this one. Along with this, you'll either get a heart of some sort, or this high polished one. And then the third one is Bernadette's choice. It could be a paw, it could be a key, it could be a butterfly. It's random. Please do not write to us and ask for a specific one. We can't do it. Okay? It's kind of like when you're little and you say to your littles, you get what you get and you can't be upset. The idea here was just to make it a little fun, surprise you a little bit when you open it up, and give you 3 easy stocking stuffers for 20 bucks. That includes your shipping and handling. They are unique, they're different. If you have them, you know, again, for the tote bag, for the diaper bag, for the college student who has the backpack. I mean, everybody, you still have keys of some sort, even if it's a key fob, right? Sometimes I lose that sucker more easily than I do my keys. But if it's on your finder's key purse, you don't have to worry about it. So again, I'm going to do it one more time. Everybody's going to get the black one in the clover. That will be in every set. The second one will either be a heart of some sort or this high polished. It'll be one or the other of those. And the third one could be anything, Bernadette's pick as she's packing the orders. Okay, so we just thought it was fun. Thought that was a fun idea for you for the holidays. $20 bill alert and 3 stocking stuffers. How awesome is that? So have fun with that, because that, I think you'll have fun putting those all together. And I think it's also fun to sort of explain to people like, well, here's what you do with it. Isn't that cool? All right. So do I have earrings in? No, I took them both off. Okay. I'm going to put earrings back in. I feel naked without earrings. Let me talk next real quickly about Kiffles. And I know we've been featuring those quite a bit lately, but tomorrow is the last day we can take orders where they are guaranteed. Make sure everybody can still hear me, where they're guaranteed for gift giving for the holidays. Let me just take this. So, last chance for Kiffles, everybody. By the way, we have a great BOGO coming up too. Okay, so Kiffles. If you don't know what a Kiffle is, these are an Eastern European pastry. These are hand rolled. They are hand filled, and these are made by the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery, which is the largest baker of Kiffles in the country. Their pastry is tender and flaky, and you will get a box. Can you hand me one of those boxes, Kai? Just so I can show how it comes. If you do just all Kiffles, it's going to come in a box like this. You can get an assortment of 30, which gives you raspberry, apricot, nut, and prune, which is like plum. It's really good. Or something unique to just Jill, you can order it all in one flavor. So if you just want all raspberry or all apricot or all nut, you can do that. Normally those boxes of Kiffles are $60. They're on sale. That particular offer is on sale for $54. If you want these by Christmas, you have to place your order by tomorrow. In addition to that assortment, and by the way, this is my taste test for all of you. Look how flaky that pastry is, and see how the fruit goes all the way through. They're like the lightest, sweetest, lovely dessert I think you could put out on your table. But if you wanted to have a pretty cookie platter, look what I did for you. Okay, first of all, if you love this little tree centerpiece, we have a few sets of these left. These were $59. They're on sale on clearance essentially for 30 bucks, and you get all 3 of them. But here's what I want you to think about. First of all, adorable on your dessert cookie tray. But look at those colors. Come Easter, these are going to be amazing. Think of all of those foil wrapped Hershey's Kisses and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in the pink and the green and in the blue wrapped foil. Or you put little Easter eggs all around. Like, how stinking cute. So get these trees, because I'm telling you, as much as we bought them as a holiday item, I think you're going to get more money's worth out of these in springtime with all of your like cute spring pastel decorating. So awesome. So what I did was I used a little museum gel and I adhered these to my plate in the center. And then what I've put around this are all of the 30 pieces that are part of our Kiffle Kitchen gold tin. See the Santa back there? That gold tin right there? That's what they'll come in. And that assortment is really special. It's one of the best sellers for Kiffle Kitchen. It's normally $65 on their website. We have it for $59. And you're getting 30, again, small batch, hand rolled, handmade cookies. So you're going to get an assortment of the Kiffles in the 4 different flavors. Kathleen said those Kiffle pastries are great. This will be my 3rd order. My favorite is Jill's assortment. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. That's so nice. Thank you. Then in addition to the Kiffle flavors, again, nut, raspberry, prune, apricot, you're going to get the following. You're going to get 6 of these little guys that are called nut tossies. So it's this really flaky pastry, brown sugar, butter, walnut center, so good. Not like I want to say better than a pecan pie. Not sticky like a pecan pie, but just absolutely dreamy. You're going to be getting 6 of these almond shortbread raspberry thumbprint cookies. Look how much jam they put in those suckers. Love that. And you're going to be getting 6 of these powdered sugar almond shortbread cookies. Really delicious. So it's a beautiful bill to ship to, and we can do that for you at Just Jill. But I can tell you this Saturday, over the next 3 days, I'm at QVC a ton. And on Friday, it's almost like a TSV day for me. I'm there almost 24 hours on Friday. And on Saturday, we're having a holiday open house where the Eagles are playing, JMU is playing in a bowl game. We're having our annual friends get together. Trevor's having friends over. You know, I got to tell you, I'm going to be a zombie, and there is no way I have the energy to make everything from scratch as much as I want to, because I'm that crazy masochist of a person to do that to myself. I know I can't. Like, tell me I'm not going to put that out. That and another platter of the Kiffles, okay, a couple of my grandma's coffee cakes, like the dessert part of our open house is done, because that's going to make my life so much easier. So think about that. Who in your life is so busy this time of year that they would so appreciate having, like, as if you had gone to a bakery and delivered it in person? That's what you're getting with our Kiffle Kitchen Gold Box assortment. So again, the Kiffles are amazing. If you just want to do a box of Kiffles, they're unique and unusual. We have great flavor choices. But if you want a little mixture of all the things that the Kiffle Kitchen Bakery can do, all of these delicious pastry recipes, this is one to consider. And then pick up that set of 3s, $30. They're basically half off. And I telling you, you'll love it on your table for the holidays, but you're going to love keeping those out for your spring decorating too. And then speaking of a fun little holiday BOGO, kind of our last one, I have to say, of decor. So many of you have loved our light ups. They've been one of my favorite items since we brought them in. We're doing a BOGO. Buy one light up, get one free. So all you have to do is add the 2 to your cart that you want. And when you check out, one of them will become free. So here's your choices of what we have left from our inventory. We have the cute little red base with the vintage snowman. By the way, these are on a timer. And I just want to turn it off so you can, I don't know if you can tell that it's on or not, because we have so many bright lights here. So look at the cute artwork, okay? And then it's on a timer and it will just glow. And I love this too because they're super easy to pack away and they don't take up a lot of room on a shelf or a mantle. So that's one of your choices. Then we have our cute, one of my favorites. Look at this vintage Santa. I just think this artwork is amazing. Reminds me of the artwork that I used to see on Christmas cards when I was growing up. He's so cute. I love how it's all cut out. So there's our cute little vintage Santa. Then we have, in that same sort of vintage collection, of the cutout. This vintage snowman, so cute. Remember, buy one, get one free. Add the two that you want to your cart, and then you will, one of them will become free. Okay. And then last but not least, here is that same kind of vintage look, but with this cute, sweet snowman. He's adorable. I love cute Santas. Look at his rosy cheeks. Isn't he cute? He's kind of dancing and balancing there with all those presents. All right, so buy one, get one, choose your favorites. Super great little gift idea for somebody who loves to decorate. Remember, the snowmen you can keep out all winter. The other thing I would think about with these is, if you have a grandmom, a great grandma, an aunt, grandfather, uncle, whoever, your dad, your mom, who might be in an assisted living or a memory care where they can't have a lot of decorations. They maybe don't have a tree anymore. There isn't a lot of space in their room or small studio or apartment. This doesn't take up a lot of room. It'll automatically turn on and off for them, but it feels a little festive and it's something happy for them to look at. So I know when my mother-in-law was in assisted living, her little apartment didn't have much room, but she still wanted to have, a few things for the season out. So something like this would have been perfect. We were just over decorating my mom's apartment. She has a little bit more space, but she also doesn't like a ton of stuff. She'd rather have just like, one thing here and one thing there. So here's something that's the theme of the season that lights up, that's the color of the season. So anyway, buy one, get one free. And they're, great price point and super cute and great gifts. All right. So definitely check those out because when those are gone, they are gone. Brenda said, I just got the set of the key finders. I think they're sweet and convenient. Awesome, Brenda. Hope you love them. Thank you. All right. Let's talk next. Going to take a quick drink. We do still have some BOGO offers on our picks. And I just wanted to show you. So I created this from all the different picks that we've had here at Just Jill this season. Isn't it pretty? But if you love the idea, and I just wanted to show you, like, we offer this big poinsettia and this big magnolia. You can choose which one you want, and then you get kind of a frozen stem that goes with it. But I just wanted to show you, like, because we're doing the BOGO on those, you'd either get 2 poinsettias or 2 magnolias, or you could get one of each. And because they're such a large size, you don't have to have a lot of them to make an impact. The rest of what I have in there is our Norfolk pine greenery, some of our other frozen branches and twigs, just a whole plethora of them. But it's such a beautiful, full centerpiece, like you can just see like what a pretty sort of wintry mix this is. And what really makes it pop is just the presence of 1 or 2 of those gorgeous jeweled flowers. So those again are a buy one, get one, and you get either the poinsettia or the magnolia. And then what comes with that, I don't know if I can pull that out without knocking off the whole arrangement. Oh yeah, I can. You'll also get one of these with it, which is this very cool frozen branch. And so that, again, you can separate it a little bit if you want to. It will give you a little bit more texture, but I liked it kind of stuck there in the back, kind of behind the Norfolk pine. So I didn't spend a ton of time putting this together. Just when you sort of have the right things to work together, it ends up being really, really beautiful. So check those out because we don't have a lot of them left, but they are a buy one, get one. So again, you'd add both of them to your cart and then one of them would be free when you check out. So if you want 1 poinsettia and 1 magnolia, or you want 2 magnolia, 2 poinsettia, we'll take care of that for you. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Can you confirm that one, Kylie? For the flowers, they add both of them and then one of them comes off, or they just add one and they automatically get one. You just But what if they want different flowers? Reach out to her. Can you ask her real quick about that? All right. Because that's what you might want to do. And I don't want to bombard Bern with all of a sudden all these questions if we can take care of it here. Okay. All right, how's everybody doing? Are you liking? We've had some good sale things tonight, right? Great jewelry. Remember, Italian jewelry's all on sale. The BOGO on our light ups, buy one get one free. Love that. Our set of 3 frosting gingerbread trees, the Kiffles. Make sure you order those. And then let's just talk about soap rocks, because I feel like there's something about Jill Bauer soap rocks in the holidays that kind of goes together, right? So I've been a fan of soap rocks for as long as I can remember. I've been buying them. I started buying them from a little gift store here in the Pennsylvania, Philadelphia area, probably, almost 30 years ago. It's crazy, right? And I love them so much. My first purchase was for my friend Carolyn Pollock, who's a jewelry designer and lives in the Southwest. And I bought her one that looked like turquoise, and I bought her one that looked like lapis, because I thought, oh my gosh, like how cool. And not only did I love the look of these soaps, but I love the ingredient story of these soaps, because these are vegetable-based glycerin. These are essential oils, jojoba, calendula, comfrey, there's aloe vera. So there's these hydrating ingredients that won't strip your skin. They create the most luxurious, creamy, thick, smooth lather. So whether that's for sudsing up your bod, or shaving your underarms, shaving your legs, that's awesome. Oh, okay. I got to correct something I didn't realize. For our flower BOGOs, you have to get the same flower. So if you add the poinsettia to your cart, you'll get 2. If you add the magnolia to the cart, you'll get 2 magnolias. My bad on that, everybody. All right. So you'll get 2 of the same flower. And by the way, when we showed those before, I put those inside of a flocked tree, and they're fabulous there too. So maybe you do buy 1 set of poinsettia, 1 set of magnolia. Now you've got 4 flowers and 4 of those frozen birch stems. And wow, you could really do something pretty fantastic there. Just saying, for a great price. Okay, back to soap rocks. So of course, originally I bought them myself. Then I was working at QVC at the time, and I said, oh my gosh, I found this company. Like, is there any way we could offer this product? And they did for years. And they always put them in my gift pick shows when I had a show called You're Home with Jill. And now you really are home with Jill, because we're sitting in my dining room. And of course, when I started Just Jill and decided to do Just Jill Shop, then I wanted to make sure that we included soap rocks as well. So I love this product. I love it as much today as I did nearly 30 years ago when I discovered this product. And so I just want to show you some of our offers, because we kind of have some different looks in soaps that might work for different people on your gift list. These are great hostess gifts. These are great thank you gifts. They're great stocking stuffers. They're something unique. They're fun for the white elephant or the gift exchange, the secret Santas, all of those things. Kylie needs to tell me something. Oh, flowers. Okay, so rewind. With the flowers, if you really want, with the BOGO, to buy one of each, meaning you want to buy the poinsettia and you'd like your free one to be magnolia, when you check out, there's a section where you can write a note. If you put in that note, I would like one of each flower, please, Bernadette will do her best to accommodate. Some of it depends on our inventory, right? So like we kind of have everything matched together. That's why we can do BOGOs. But Bernadette is head elf for a reason. So she will try to accommodate if that's what you want. I guess the other thing I would say is, if you place your order and say, I would prefer to have one of each, please also put, but if not available, I want the poinsettias. I want 2 poinsettias, or I want 2 magnolias, so that she can at least take care of that for you. Okay. Hopefully that's helpful. All right. Mary, I love your comment. Mary said, I'm going broke tonight, but my friends will be so happy. I love that, Mary. Thank you. Okay, so with Soap Rocks, what do I have for you? We have a lot of different things. First of all, this is our number one seller. So if you're looking at them and you're not quite sure what you want to get, this has been the number one seller since we launched them here at Just Jill, and you can see why. It's a beautiful set. They're holiday colors. They're pretty in your bathroom. They're pretty in your guest room. They're pretty in a crystal bowl. Find one of those pretty little plates and put them on them. But then they're also really pretty gift colors. In this trio, this holiday set, you're getting this beautiful garnet, which is cranberry. You're getting the green garnet, which is like a cucumber melon. And you're getting this gold in quartz, which is milk and honey. Fabulous. All right. So you're getting those three. Another favorite set is one called Jill's Favorites. And in that set, you're going to get, I'm going to cover the pink part here. So imagine that it's all purple. It would be amethyst, and you get turquoise, and you get a green one that looks like jade. There's great pictures of these over on justjillshop.com. By the way, all of our soap rocks everything's 10% off and guaranteed to get to you for Christmas. And we offer that same Jill's Favorite, the turquoise, the jade, and the amethyst, unscented. So if you're worried about scent for somebody, we do have that set in an unscented option too. And for maybe the friend that's a little bougie, this is our kind of holiday luxe set. And this is ruby and sapphire and emerald. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, they're so, look at those colors together. And then think about it, like right now, and the emerald has a little bit of a pine scent, which is nice. How pretty is that in your bathroom during the holiday season? This can come out maybe around, that smells good too. That has a little bit of a berry scent to it. That can come out during the Valentine's time of year. And frankly, this blue sapphire, how beautiful is that? Like if your home is coastal or you have lots of blues, you do blues and whites, how pretty is that? These can be used as hand soaps. These are the larger sizes, by the way. These are the 6-ounce sizes, the true soap rocks. Again, they can be used in your bath, your shower. Yes, you can use these. At one point, these were like a beauty IQ steal over at QVC on a beauty channel because they're a beauty bar. So yes, you can use this to wash your face. A lot of natural humectants in here, which is gonna, again, keep that moisture on your skin. Again, a lot of people are looking for cleaner ingredients, and these are certainly a great example of that. Created by a scientist by the name of Todd Pink, who was a geologist, but he's also an artist. And that's how he came up with soap rocks. And in addition to those, we also have a collection called Soap Woods. Aren't those cool? So same type of ingredients, but again, look completely different. They're a little bit more of a block style soap. This is the tiger cedar. This is the spalted maple. And this one is the just a classic kind of a, this one doesn't specify what, this is olive tree. And this actually has olive oil in it. So again, super hydrating body bars. These are beautiful colors. And again, maybe this is something that, would be of more interest to somebody on your list than the rocks. Then, in addition to all of that, there are these incredible bathing creams called bath whips. And I'm gonna grab a bottle of, or not a bottle, but a bowl of water with a towel here. If Kylie can hand that to me, so that I can show you what these are all about. And I know we're running just a little bit over. I won't keep you much longer, I promise. No, these soaps do not get icky. I see your comment, Jackie. They don't. And what's cool is just like water over time wears down and smooths the edges of a stone, that's what happens to the soap rocks too. We do have one set, by the way, these sort of mini soaps. I love these. We have these little small bars. This is another nice little gift set. You get the tea tree bar, the shea butter bar, the lavender bar. I forget what this one's called. You get all 4 of those, and those do come with a cute little soap stand, which is fun. And what's that? Aloe is the green one. Thank you. But let me talk to you about these bath whips, because this is such a great gift. And we have a couple sets. My favorite is the Milk and Honey bath whip, and you get the gold in quartz Milk and Honey soap to go with it. Like, this is what I would tell you to treat yourself to heading into the winter months, maybe cold and flu season, like when you're just going to want to pamper yourself, when it's freezing cold outside and you're going to take a steamy shower, when your skin is really starting to feel parched. Like, I love this duo, but I also want to say the duos of the bath whips, why I love these as gifts, is they're normally $40 for the duo, so $20 each for a gift, but now you get the 10% off. So it really prices out nicely for even, keep one for yourself, give one. But for that person who's hard to shop for, or the person who loves to try beauty products, or, somebody who loves a good bath, like, they're going to love this. So how do you use this? This is like your cleansing. So you're going to take a little bit of the whip. I'm going to put it on just water my hand here. And what happens is you're using this in the bath or shower. Do you see how creamy this becomes on your skin? So just think of the backs of your arms that are so dry. Do you know what I mean by leg dandruff? Right? Like, your legs are really dry and you take off your leggings or your socks and you see like all that dry skin. Like, how can you hydrate? You have to do it in multiple steps, but this is hydrating while you're cleansing. Look how creamy this is. So, and that was just one little scoop. Like, I could be doing my whole arm, my whole body with one little scoop of this. You can do this in the bathtub. The more you work it, the more dense that creaminess becomes. What are you noticing here compared to normal soaps? Like, normally those bubbles are so big and clear, and they don't give you this cream. And this becomes this shower cream. It's absolutely awesome. And it rinses really easily. Just showing you how it rinses off. So again, and it leaves your skin so soft. My gosh. My skin is so, like, can you see the difference? My skin is so soft and so, so lightly scented. Like, you're not going to feel like you're wearing this fragrance. It's just a little bit of whiff. Good. I'm glad I made you laugh there, Jackie. You get the whole leg dandruff thing. So, and let me just show you too, while I have this bar of soap, like, I just want you to see the same experience when you're using the soap rock, because I think, again, if you've never seen these before, they're awesome. Yeah, Kathy, I know the bath whips are great, especially during the cold months. Yes, yes, yes. So as you use the soap rock, I'm just going to do the quick way here. They're nice and big, as you can see. And they just kind of start to lather up in your hand. And then as you're using it, the same way I was getting that creamy lather from the cream, I'm getting that same creamy lather from a soap. And I do this because I want you to see, like, so imagine, like, this is the creaminess that you're using on your legs when you're shaving, under your arms, again, washing your face with this nice, gentle cream. That's the beauty of soap rocks. So I love them. I can't say enough good things about them. I think you already know, if you shop with us for the last almost 5 years, we don't carry things here that I don't believe in and that I don't like. But that's a product that I've been loyal to almost my whole career, because I just think they're that special. So with the bath whips, here's the different flavors. We have the combination of the mango, citrus, coconut, and the milk and honey. That's one duo. This is one that Todd Pink himself picked for you. Blackberry plum and the coconut key lime. Aren't they pretty too? And I like this one, especially if you're somebody who does a bath in the evening or your shower at night. lavender, and tea rose, kind of that aromatherapy that's very soothing. So, and really pretty to look at too. By the way, if you like that idea of a soap bath whip combo, we also do that with the lavender and the tea rose. And the soap you get with that is this beautiful ametrine. So you get the beautiful, is that what this is called? Ametrine, or is this rose amethyst? I don't know. It's half pink, half purple. I can't think of it at the moment. Lavender or the tea rose. Really beautiful. And all 10% off. And all will get to you in time for gift giving. And then finally, there is my last thing, I promise. If you really do have dry skin, dry feet, heels. I was just noticing the other day, I'm like, gosh, my heels feel so rough. To the rescue, save my soul. This foot rescue cream is not something I brought in. It's something Bernadette brought in. She said, Jill, this is the best foot cream I've ever used. And you all have agreed. This has incredible reviews on it. This is made for us by our friend, Connie Elder. Peak 10 is her company. And it has amazing ingredients. It has shea butter, has, hyaluronic acid. So like things that are going to really hydrate to help penetrate the skin, but it also has a little bit of menthol in there to help cool your skin as well. So if you put this on your feet with some cotton socks before you go to bed, you're going to wake up, those heels are going to be smoother. If you work on your feet all day, you kind of give yourself a little foot massage. This is going to be something that's really going to be great. And this is on sale along with all of our Peak 10 skincare. If you're looking for some, just targeted treatment items in skincare, check out Peak 10 because we have a lot of great items there that are also all on sale. Phew, that was a busy show. So I hope you all found some fun things to shop for. Everything we showed you and the link that is provided in the copy of this post takes you to our page where all of those items we know we can get to you in time for gift giving with free shipping included. So you don't have to worry about that at all. The jewelry we had tonight, that's all limited from what I understand. The BOGO on our cute little light ups, if you've been eyeing those, oh my gosh, run, don't walk. The Kiffles, place your order on Kiffles. Soap Rocks, 10% off the whole Soap Rock collection. I don't know if we have any of our key finders left, but make sure you grab that set, 3 of them for $20. Can't beat it. Some great things. So I hope that really helps you as you get ready to head into the holiday season. Over the next few days, you're going to see me on QVC a lot. So if you're looking for a different level of jewelry, I'll be with Jade Jewelry. I'm on at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning with Steve Doss. I'm back at 4 in the afternoon tomorrow with Alberti. I have full hour shows with brand new items on Friday at 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. and hits here or there. So if you're a fan of Jade Jewelry, a lot of great things, a lot of new things for the holidays coming up. And then I invite you back into my home around the Christmas tree next Tuesday evening, where we'll just spend some time. Maybe you'll be wrapping gifts or doing some cooking. Let's just spend some time together talking about the holidays. And I'd like to share with you how thankful we have been for you for the last 4.5 years and, just have some holiday friend time together. So I'll see you next Tuesday back here at Just Jill Bauer. Have fun shopping over at justjillshop.com. And, gosh, I'll see you next week, everybody. Or maybe if you're watching QVC, I'll see you later this week too. All right. Have a good night. See you later. Bye.